PR Connections Radio presents.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're hearing this podcast from. Welcome to my podcast, Prospering in Health and Wealth. My name is Werner Dixon. I'm with VM Enterprise, and I am wanting to have a discussion with you about health, wealth, and wellness, and talk about how they actually interrelate with each other and can create a better environment for you, create a better work environment for you, a life situation for you, particularly if you have your health and you can focus on generating your wealth. And I think we'd have a lot to have conversations about. If you're interested, hang around and get your friends and relatives on board. And so let's get underway. Thank you. Let's go.
This podcast is brought to you by LifeWave. Ready to elevate your wellness game? Meet X39 from LifeWave.com. This game-changing patch uses phototherapy to stimulate your skin, enhancing strength and stamina by channeling your body's innate energy. Simply apply it to harness infrared heat, naturally boosting your vitality. Want to learn more? Visit www.lifewave.com/VernD and step into a healthier, more active lifestyle today.
Good day, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. Look, I have to say today that I am so excited, about the fact that I have been doing my LifeWave patches on a regular basis, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Because without being healthy, and trying to get wealthy, I got the wisdom and the energy to participate in some of the things that I'm introducing to you. And the thing I want to introduce you to today is a product called SuperOne. SuperOne. And I'll say that a couple of times, SuperOne, because it absolutely is a Super One. Let me ask you a question. Have you been watching the FIFA? Have you been watching the World Cup? Have you been following soccer? Have you been excited about what you see, the countries that are playing to each other and doing their thing? And they've got the world excited about what's going on. Unfortunately, the U.S. has been eliminated, but that's okay. There's a lot of other exciting countries and players out there that everybody is all stirred up about. And so that's definitely what I want to talk to you about today. Let me ask you another question. Are you a gamer? Do you play games on your smartphone or on your computer, or how did you get involved into a Candy Crush when that was out and when it was so big? And man, if you had been able to get involved in Candy Crush from a user perspective, an investment or something like that, I think you'd be pretty well off. You'd be pretty excited about games and those kind of things. I'm typically not a gamer from that perspective. Just never got into it from doing things like that. But the thing about soccer that's gotten me so excited, in addition to SuperOne, is the fact that, and I'll give you a little story real quick. When my kids were growing up, I have 3 kids of my own, 7 grandkids, but when my kids were growing up and they wanted to play soccer. And so they 3 different ages to go out and play soccer. So my oldest daughter, she was able to get on a team where, she was old enough and they had some organization and they remember or understood how to play the game. But my other 2 were too young for that. But Werner, he was on the boys' side. And then my middle child, Maya, she was in a mixed group because they didn't have enough boys or enough girls. And so they put what was left over together. And they ran out of coaches. And so I'm sitting there getting my kids all excited and involved. And they ran out of coaches. And they said, well, we need some coaches. And I'm sitting there looking around to see who was going to volunteer. So everybody's looking at me and saying, now, Mr. Dixon, why don't you volunteer? I said, well, I don't know anything about soccer. He said, that's okay. The kids that you'll be dealing with, they don't know anything about it either. And so that was the start of my introduction into soccer. I didn't know anything about soccer. I mean, we do football, that kind of thing, the rules and regulations of football, but not soccer, the world version of football. So I took the responsibility to at least understand what was going on. So I went out and bought a book. It should have been a book called Soccer for Idiots, because that's what I felt, because I was new into soccer and I'm trying to read and understand the rules. But the bottom line was that I didn't have to understand it at all, because these little kids were just running around kicking the ball and half the time kicking each other. So it was fun. And my team were the Smurfs, and I was Papa Smurf. And so that was my entry into soccer. That was my excitement about soccer, and that was my kids' introduction to soccer as well. Just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, here was an opportunity to get excited again. I didn't realize that there are 5 billion, just 5 billion people out there in the world that are following or excited about soccer around the world. And now that I'm watching the World Cup and the playoffs, and I can understand, because these people are going absolutely nuts about their fans, about their stars that are on the team and everything. So the issue in terms of something like soccer, there are ways to get involved in soccer from the owners and the superstars. They do little things and that kind of thing. And they like to be involved in more than just likes and stuff on social media and those kinds of things. And these people follow them around. So what Soccer SuperOne has done is created an opportunity for fans to get involved and participate with their superstars. And the reason I say superstars is because the way that they do it, they have, as an example, we've signed a superstar. I don't know which one it is, otherwise I would tell you. But we've been, they're not giving us that name until after the World Cup is completed, because this particular superstar, and there's others as well, have additional obligations that they have to fulfill. And so we're making sure that the paperwork is taken care of and their obligation from that perspective are taken care of. And they can't participate in our launch until the game is over. So we're excited about that. So July and August are going to be, July is ramping up to be awesome. August is going to be phenomenal, because that's when we officially launch. And I guess I'm saying all of that to let you know that here is an opportunity for you to participate in earning some income from the fans. You can earn income from the fans. Actually, the SuperOne app is in your app store right now. So you can reach out to your Apple Store or Google Store, or Play, whatever they call it, Google Play, and download the SuperOne application and begin playing. You can play for as little as a dollar. See, I tell you, I'm getting so excited. I'm getting all these things mixed up. But you can play for little as a dollar. And you can participate and earn some significant income from purchasing a fan pack. And I'm going to show you some things here shortly that goes along with that. But what happens is that they've got millions and millions of people who are so excited and want to participate. What we've done, SuperOne, is for the last year or so, they've put out a test bed of players and game fans who've been playing the game and kind of testing it, kind of giving it a proof of concept, that kind of a thing. And oh my God, there is so much income that can be generated based on this. Here's the situation. You can buy a fan pack. First, you have to get to a level, and your levels, that the packs that you can get in from a starting point to be what they call a creator. You have your own position, and you can get started anywhere from $10 up to $2,500 in terms of a pack. The last 3 packs, there's 6 of them. The last 3 packs will give you the most value because they start at 500. Get the middle one. The last one is 25,000 on that end. And you get tokens and you get fans, you get player cards, and you get some other things that all earn income. You can earn income from all of those. And then you buy a fan pack. The fans that during this testing process that they've done, the fans play at least $2 a day. And they can actually play for free, 10 games for free. And then if they want to participate, they start with $1. But they've been playing for $2 a day over the last year on average, so to speak. And then they bring in other friends and relatives and things. And so, for instance, if you got a fan pack and you got 250 fans, as an example, by the end of the year, you could have over 1,000 fans and growing because of the way that they deal with each other. They get so excited about earning income based on what they do. They're telling other people about it. And the nice thing about it, if that fan is in your fan pack, you get 10% of whatever is being generated in that environment. And some of the numbers are astronomical. And what they've done is reduced it so that we don't just really go out of our mind in terms of the opportunities for earned income, and they to let us know that there's options and opportunities there. You don't have to play at all. This is not a game of chance or anything like that. You get paid for advertising. You get paid for playing against the superstar. That'll be an AI component. We got relationships with ByteDance and TikTok, and TikTok and ByteDance are intimately involved in what we're doing. TikTok is actually in the application. You know, without me running my mouth here for so long, I could talk all day about it because of the excitement. Let me go ahead and introduce this video to you so you can kind of see where we are and what I'm so excited about.
What if fandom didn't just entertain you? What if it paid you back with rewards, access, and real stakes?
Fans are the most powerful force in the digital economy. They buy more, they pay more, and they keep coming back. Fans have the highest engagement power, the strongest monetization power, and the ultimate virality power.
Today, platforms treat fans like passive impressions. SuperOne flips that. Active play, real rewards, measurable results.
Clubs are stuck with outdated revenue streams. Stars are posting selfies, but fans want more than likes. Fans get impressions, but no real connection. Passion is everywhere, but profit nowhere.
One home for fandom, competition, community, and commerce, where value circulates to every stakeholder.
That's why I founded SuperOne. The world's most powerful fan engagement platform. A digital home where fans, clubs, stars, and brands all meet. Monetized by premium game features and advertising, amplified by AI-driven marketing, maximized through AI-powered data models, because data is the new oil. That's what I call fan intelligence.
AI, analytics, and secure cloud deliver personalized play and predictable monetization at global scale.
At the core is a thrilling game for fans. Fans play their favorite club, outlast the competition, climbing the leaderboards. They compete every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month. It's a 24/7 adrenaline kicker, no pause, no mercy. Competition drives the engagement.
Engagement loops plus real-time rewards equals durable behavior. Fans compete, return, invite, and the flywheel accelerates.
It's a massive passion-driven flywheel exploding into the future. We've seen millions of football games played. We paid millions of free cash prizes in real time. Fans spent hours every day. They stay, they return, and they bring their friends.
Stickiness up, engagement, retention, virality. A RPU validated with clear ad lift. A shared upside model that rewards fans, clubs, stars, and brands.
Fans are driving momentum that scales, beating the global benchmarks and setting a new standard. Engagement is strong. Retention is solid. Viral growth is skyrocketing. It's a growth engine designed to monetize at all levels. Our vision is ambitious and the path is clear. We'll scale to 100 million fans within a year, and further to 1 billion by 2030. Imagine American football, basketball, and cricket. Not to forget music and movies. Billions of fans all over the world. We're creating the digital future of sports and entertainment. We are changing the game. The future is here. Let's build it together.
Again, I am so excited because I've been working with the company for a little over, almost 2 years now. And during that 2-year process, as they've been putting things in place and growing and doing the testing, I've been also getting paid. We were getting airdrops from XRP, actually, just for participating from that level. And I'm at a certain level where I've been with the company long enough where, considered what they call a founder or OG. I like the term OG. But the issue is I've been being paid for just participating and just paying attention to what's going on. And when the World Cup started and things began to expand and they began to add different projects and different processes to the app, it even became more and more valuable. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited about it, because the level where I am. Again, you can start for free, download the app from your app store, start for free. And if you want to participate or just be an investor, you get a creator pack. That's where I started at. And then you get a fan pack. And then as this thing starts to launch and your fans start to play, you earn income from that. If you decide that it's so exciting that you want to get involved yourself, and you can start for as low as $1. You can play 10 games a day for that. And like I said, people have been playing different games. 30 minutes a day. Some people obviously go a little bit higher than that. But as they're playing, you're getting a percentage of the income that's being put through the system that's generated. Not only are you being paid for the playing that they're doing, but the advertising has even been monetized, and they've turned advertising into a game as well. So you're even getting paid for advertising. And the reason that TikTok or ByteDance are involved is because when this was introduced, they got so excited. They didn't want to just participate on an ancillary level. They wanted to actually be involved in the game because they knew and understood how exciting and how lucrative this was going to be. Not only is soccer is where we're starting, and FIFA, when it ends, we're basically going to launch from that perspective. But then there's coming football, American football, not university football, universal football, American football, American baseball, American basketball, and cricket. That's a little surprising, but cricket has a large following as well. And then there's the music industry, the entertainment industry as well. They're all standing in line waiting to get involved because they know fan participation can be a very lucrative opportunity to earn some additional income. One of the superstars that we have who has signed that they're telling us about, and there's others behind him. His fan base at the time he signed the agreement was over 400 million fans. And I've done some speculation and just gone out and looked and see who was, and since I don't know which superstar it is, I've just gone out and say, hey, give me an idea who the biggest guy is, who's the biggest fan base or whatever. And the biggest one that I've seen so far is 600 million fans. That's absolutely astronomical. If you had a part of that package and had a few thousand fans, and over the years that they grow, it would just be phenomenal. As an example, they gave an example of if you buy one of the fan packs, it's a $2,500 pack, and you get X number of fans in that. You get tokens, you get player cards, you get advertising, you get some other, and digital tower information as well, NFTs to be involved in. So all those things are going to be revenue producing opportunities as well. And based on the $2 a day playing minimum, they use that a minimum, but people play more than that. At the end of the year, just on that level, that's a $56,000 income stream just on that one. And they have another thing where you can buy what we call a superstar pack, and I think that's about to end because they only had 100,000 of those, and those are being gone, where you can increase your fan base by 5 times or 10 times. I say double, 5 times, and 10 times. And so I've got a couple of those. And so I'm excited about that from that perspective as well. You know, this is a phenomenal opportunity to do that. And maybe I'm not doing the best representation of it, but I'm doing what I can to let you know how exciting this could possibly be. Whether you participate on a stand back level or whether you participate from a gaming level. It's an opportunity that I think more and more people will be involved in, more and more fans will be involved in, particularly when they know that they can earn income from it. ByteDance has put together a program where we can play virtual AI against the superstar. They got him in this round thing where they've taken pictures of him all the way around this globe or whatever. So when a fan plays him, I mean, you see just like they do on the TV, you can see him kicking, screaming, upside down, falling, and all that stuff. And the fan can play against this AI component and still win and get involved and get excited about it. Before we run out of time here, I've got one other video I want you to kind of take a look at and give you a little bit more why I'm excited again about moving forward and making this thing happen. So let me see if I can get that second one to go.
This isn't a trailer. This isn't a pitch. This is a celebration. A 1-year successful pilot. A fan-powered football game. 7 million games played. $1 million in cash prizes. 150,000 hours of gameplay. 3 hours daily. 3 times stronger than Netflix. 30,000 organic referrals. 8 referrals monthly. 4 times more than Dropbox. And this is just the beginning. Fan sports is the new esports. Football fandom is no longer just watched, it's played. Where fans compete, build and progress, hourly, daily, weekly. $1 million in top prize every week, scaling to millions of prizes weekly, featuring top global fandoms and stars from around the world.
Barça, qué bonito cuando creéis que mandáis. Hoy no vienes a reír.
Technology partnership with ByteDance, reaching 2 billion fans on TikTok worldwide, 750 million on Douyin in China. Building a new digital economy for football, for clubs, for stars, for brands fueled by passion. Now ready for global scaling for a new era. Let's change the game together.
As they mentioned that last one, they're talking about China coming on. We don't have China yet, but we've got a lot of the other countries are already available and ready to go. China is not ready because they don't allow their people to be on the computer that long and play games like we do. So we have to make modifications to the app for China to participate, which they will be participating because that's why we're making the changes. Also, you notice they said about $1 million every week. So they got $2 million set aside for the person who has the highest game winnings at the end of the week earns $1 million. One person, $1 million, and that's every week, every Sunday. I think they said that person would be paid $1 million. Rather than have everybody creating frenzy about that $1 million and say, "Oh, I'm not going to win. I'll never get that," whatever. They got a second $1 million that you can participate in, and that's split up in different levels. And I think the lowest payout at the end of the week would be $10,000, if I remember the chart. And I apologize because I don't remember all the numbers, but that second $1 million, it goes to the rest of the fans. I was going to say people like myself, but I don't play that game. I don't play games that often where I would be good enough, I guess, to play against the stars and whatever. But not only that, but not only is it going to be against the soccer stars, but when they add football, basketball, baseball, the entertainment industry, can you imagine? You take your winnings just by playing $1 a day, if that's all you want to do. You got 10 games that you can play. You earn some income. You take that income, put it back into the game to increase the value of your opportunity, to increase the number of games that you can play, to increase the number of fans that you can acquire. And as you're building from that perspective, I just get excited just thinking about that, because I understand what has been done thus far and what is going to continue to be done. We've got another special announcement coming up that they're alluding to. They haven't given us out yet, but it's another opportunity to earn income from this process. They keep creating ways to earn income from that. I mean, I never heard of somebody being paid for a game advertising. That's the first I've heard of it. And some of the other things. I mean, you can, like I said, play against your superstar player that you haven't been able to do before, because the only thing you've been able to do before is do likes and that kind of thing. And when he puts out a selfie, you can participate from that, but whether you like it or not, and you can kind of respond on TikTok or Facebook, or how the other places that they're doing, WhatsApp, and those kind of things. So this opens up a whole generation of opportunities that I don't want to say you can become millionaires, but I guess you can, because that $2 million that they actually use to go into this gameplay issue is an opportunity for, if you don't even make the $1 million that every Sunday, every week they're giving away $2 million. That's I should say it's unheard of. It's unheard of by me. But I guess what I want you to do is get involved in what we're doing. reach out to me so that I can give you a schedule of our webinars. Follow me and make sure that you get involved in some of the webinars. I'll be placing more ads during this month as we run up to the official announcement, because we're waiting until the World Cup is done so we can find out who that superstar is. And then that's when things really take off. And then this other opportunity that they're bringing to the table, it'll be another opportunity to make more money than we're able to do right now. So with that being said, I mean, it looks like I've done it again. I've run over my time slot, but I just want you to know this is so exciting. Go to your app store, download the app, and get started. Get involved, follow me, understand what SuperOne is, and you'll be glad you did. You'll be glad that I introduced you to it. So in the meantime, I want you to know to continue to stay blessed, and you'll become more blessed. You just reach up to the man and let him know that you're happy about life as it is, and you appreciate him having your back. And I want to let you know also that the best is yet to come. So keep the faith, and I look forward to talking to you again as we move forward. So have a blessed one. Be good. Bye-bye.
Voting is more than just a right, it's a powerful tool for change. Every vote counts and every voice matters. Voting protects your rights and helps to build a better future. And it's a way to hold our leaders accountable. Voting isn't just about the big elections either. Local elections impact our daily lives. It is important to study the candidates and the issues in order to make an informed decision. Don't sit it out. Your vote is your power. PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.